Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Two Brothers on YouTube. I'm one brother.
And I'm the second brother.
How y'all doing out there, man?
Hey.
Okay. Today we're going to talk about a new topic. But before we go into that new topic, which I'm going to reveal in a minute, just want to say something about the last video we did on money is energy. Okay. This is another one in our money series. Okay. So, this video itself, maybe we might even call it money is entrepreneurship. We might even call it that, in brackets, the rights of the entrepreneurs. But anyway, so going back to the last video, okay, one of the things that we did make very clear and showed you all out there how money is really energy. Okay, how money is really energy that is translated into value that basically attracts money. Okay, now a lot of you may be out there, especially in Africa, and you might be saying, okay, what if I produce something? What then? The simple answer to that is that, look, what usually happens is that as you're creating, people that need what you're creating will be approaching you anyway. But just in case that doesn't happen, I'm promising you now, and Mr. Claire is promising you now, that you can leave your details in the comments, and we will connect with you wherever you are in Africa, etc. We will talk to you. We'll get to know what it is that you're building. We'll get to know what it is that the solutions that you have. We'll get to know what product, service, whatever that you've created, the value that you've created, and the very least we'll do is support you by letting our network in the UK, our network in the US, our network around the world know about you. And we can guarantee you sooner or later, somebody that needs your solution will, I don't even want to just say pay for it, but they will.
It's all about partnership. It's all about partnership. There's people all over the world that you don't even know of yet that have the money sitting there and they
doing nothing.
They don't know what to do with it. So they're just waiting on you to bring that God-given, that universe-given idea to them, and they can partner with you. They will bring the money while you bring the solution, and you partner up together.
Okay, and that is the nice way to go into today's topic, which is the rise of the entrepreneurs. I'm just basically going to hand over to Mr. Claire to take it away.
Yes, thank you, sir. Rise up of the entrepreneurs. Now, entrepreneurship is equals, could be called the same thing as a problem solver. So, this is where you should really, really be getting excited. Because when you look around the world, especially in Africa, there's so many problems that you can see. So many challenges that people are facing every day. And you being an entrepreneur is you are alive today. This is a great opportunity for you today that somebody hasn't already solved that problem. Somebody hasn't made a billion solving that problem. You can be the one to solve the problem. And do you know of any schools that entrepreneurs go to? Not even the best business schools in the world, the Harvard Business School. The Harvard Business School. They don't teach entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is something that you can learn outside of a university by actually solving the problem. Okay. Dedicating your life to solving a particular problem, which is your passion. Anyway, giving it back to Mr. Phil.
Well, the best place on earth to learn about entrepreneurship is life itself. It's not in any class. It's not in anything like Mr. Claire is talking about. You are an entrepreneur because you're a problem solver. And you're you're a problem solver by the problems you've solved. So what qualifies you to be an entrepreneur is what you produce. So again, it's a clear case of you are what you are, not because of what people call you or what people agree with. No, it's about what you have produced. You understand what I'm saying? So again, when Mr. Claire is talking about you being in Africa, being in the most amazing place of opportunity, he is not wrong. Because look, imagine the first person that solves the light problem without generator in a cheap, efficient, eco-friendly way, and he's an African. And he doesn't make the mistake of taking it to the MITs that they will now sit on it. Let me tell you a quick story, because a lot of you might not even know what's happening in the world. We already have the technology. We've had the technology for over 100 years on having free electricity, free energy for the whole world. Type into Google, type Nikola Tesla. He solved that problem over 100 years ago. He saw a world where everyone don't need to pay for gas, they don't need to pay for electricity, they don't need to pay for energy. And he told financiers, the story goes that he told JP Morgan. And the story goes that JP Morgan asked him, this energy, can we put a meter on it? And Tesla, as innocent and as gifted and as every inventor is, he said, no, you don't need a meter. It's free. The universe has given everybody free. JP Morgan looked at him and said, we don't want it. And it's like, what do you mean we don't want? He said, we don't want anything that we cannot put a meter on. The meter is the symbol of charging, because if you can put a meter on it, then you can charge for it. Story goes, what happened in the end? JP Morgan got his friends involved and they bought the patent of Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla thinking, okay, they will do something with it. He sold it to them. What did the guys do? They got the patent, they got all the rights, and they put it in a safe. Yeah. That is why you and I are still paying for electricity, gas, energy today.
Now, what does that tell you? That there's a solution for every problem.
There's a solution for every problem.
So whatever you see out there that you think is tough, is unbelievable, we can't do it, this is Nigeria, or this is Africa, or this is the world, it doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't.
There's a solution for it.
There's a solution. And again, when you now get that solution, don't submit to men. Mm-hmm. Because men fall into two categories: scarcity thinkers or abundance thinkers. That story showed you the interaction between an abundance thinker and a scarcity thinker. The abundance thinker was Nikola Tesla. The scarcity thinker was JP Morgan. We're not saying one is good or one is bad. Everyone has their lane. Do you get what I'm saying? Everyone has their lane. But what I will submit is that it's probably not a good idea for an abundance thinker to submit their idea to a scarcity thinker. It's probably not a good idea to do that.
And why is it not a good idea?
Because please, Claire.
Because it takes a different kind of fuel for each system. Because if you give the solution from a scarcity mentality and you try and fuse it together with an abundance mentality, it just wouldn't work.
No.
It would be like a break circuit.
Definitely.
So now what we're doing here with these videos is because we're coming from the abundance mindset.
Yeah.
We know that you're listening to this now. You are the one this video was sent to. You that you're listening to. And you have a dream. You have this vision that God has placed inside of you. And you're looking for ways of how to bring it out into the world. This is for you, to show you that, listen, it's not about the money. It's not about the final destination. That's not what should excite you. What should excite you is knowing that, listen, I'm where I am today, I'm totally unskilled. I don't know what to do. But I know I can fix this issue. I don't know how to do it. I don't know the steps. I don't know who will come to my line, who will help me. But I know I can fix this one. I know I can fix it. I have this vision. When I close my eyes, I see it. I see the solution. I see it already there, fixed. I just need to do it. Now, you beginning, like Mr. Pio said, life is your university. Life is your raw materials. Life is what you need. You don't need anybody else but life. You get to it. Start fixing it. There was thousands and thousands of different types of light bulbs that they were practicing with to try and get the best light bulb. And the filament just kept exploding. Bush, 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 bush. Thousands and thousands and thousands. They didn't give up. They just kept going, kept refining it, kept changing it. Right? Now we have LED. We have LED lights. I remember when we were growing up, light bulbs used to go off just like that. Like it would last maybe a month. Now it's lasting years. Mm-hmm. That's because somebody improved on what was already on ground. Africans, you guys, I'm looking at you. You have the solution to make Africa the light of the world.
We believe in you. We believe in you. And I tell you the reason why we believe in you. Because we know what's inside you. Look, I'm writing my second book. And the only reason why I've not released it is because I've got other projects I'm doing. I'm going to release it eventually. But one of the chapters in there, the question they asked is, are Africans inferior as men? Are Africans inferior to other races, which means Caucasian, South American? And I said, yes and no, in a short thingy. I said yes and no. What do you mean, Mr. Phil? What do you mean yes and no? Some people may be in the camp of people that say that white people are superior. And some people are going to be in the camp of saying white people are not inferior, are not superior, sorry. Some people will even say they're inferior. In the chapter in that book, the conclusion I came to, I didn't even go in any of those directions. I just said, evidence shows that the black man is in no way, as a man, inferior to the white man. In any way, he's not. If you look at physical strength, if you look at mental prowess, when you look at the people that are leading in universities, in surgery, in Bingi, MIT, NASA, you see so many black people there now. Geniuses. They're black. So and if you say you want to line up the fastest men on the world and the fastest women in the world, the first 8 are black. The only place we're not, completely dominating is swimming, and that might not be long. We may be coming. So when it comes to that, the white man cannot prove. It's evident that it's not superior. Look at basketball. Look at what the miracles that black people are making. Look at entertainment. So so you can't say you're superior. However, if I'm gonna be truthful and objective, the white man as a people group has shown himself superior. Let me repeat that. The white man as a people group has shown himself superior in organizing, in maintaining, and building infrastructure. So that's where he excels. So the question is not so much who is superior and who is inferior. The question or the answer is to realize where each grace is gifted and realize where each grace needs work, and go to work where you need to go to work and be celebrated where you're gifted. Mr. Claire, what do you think?
Perfect. We all have our parts to play.
See?
But and one of the things, this is about the rise of the entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Particularly.
Yeah.
So you need to know that they don't be intimidated.
Never.
Don't feel less than anybody. You know what God has put inside you. You know what the universe has placed inside
you. Yes.
You know the thing that you just can't shake. Every time it bothers you. That's the thing you need to fix. And the journey of you fixing that thing, you will not believe the person you will become. Wow. I was talking to somebody earlier this week, and they were getting frustrated because they're just beginning their entrepreneurship journey. And they were getting frustrated that, I look at you, you're further down the line, and you look so good. You know what to say. You look all put together. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I don't even know what to do. And I had to remind them that, listen, you're looking at me today. You did not see me day one. Never judge your worst with somebody's best.
Woo! That is powerful. That is powerful.
So always remember that we are all on a journey. Where you are today is not where you're going to be tomorrow. So don't be discouraged. Be encouraged. If this is somebody that is actually doing, better than you, or, even in this YouTube world, you see people with like blinging lights and the videos are so beautiful. Don't be discouraged. Be encouraged that we'll get there. We'll get there. We're on a journey. We're on a journey. Be excited. No, see it as what's possible. Let it excite you. Which is why I say it's always, you have to put a lot of effort into your personal development, your internal dialogue, the conversation you're having with yourself, and the conversations that people are having with you. Cut out the negative. Eliminate the negative voices, both internal and external, and focus on putting in the right ingredients so that your natural reaction when you see a problem is you start thinking about the solution. You don't let the problem be a discouragement.
No, it's an opportunity.
It's excitement.
Oh,
the fact that you're surrounded by illiterates. You're excited. They'll be cheaper. They'll be cheaper to put together. They'll be cheaper to break down what they need to do. They say, okay, I know you can't read, but we can teach you to sing. Don't every challenge is an opportunity for you to be excited about. It's not for you to be depressed about. Mr. Phil.
I love what you said and what you reminded that person that was looking at you and being intimidated by you because they can see you now. First thing I'm going to say is that I can assure that person that the you that they see today is not the you that they're going to see in a year's time. It's not the you they're going to see in 5 years' time. It's not the you they're going to see in 10 years' time. Because you know you're in a journey and you are constantly working on yourself. However, let me take them back, way back, to when Mr. Clay will never even dare come on the camera and say anything. When Mr. Clay will be as quiet as a mouse, we have nothing to say. Clay, please tell us, remind us.
Wow. If we go way back.
Yes.
Where I was scared to talk to my own shadow. I was not very vocal. I was actually just watching. Because actually I was the quiet person anyway. I was just watching my older brothers and seeing the circles around.
Circles.
And people, the so-called know what they're doing. You watch what they're doing and you say, okay, maybe that's the way. And then you see the outliers like Mr. Phil going their own separate way. You think, I actually find that one more exciting than the squares, But this is us as a human being. We never appreciate the journey people are been. We never respect the journey that people are been. We think, oh, I know him, and he's still here.
I like that. I know him.
We say, yeah. I know what you are about, and you're still there. Is it not you that was lending money to? Is it what you that was growing? They don't see that you are growing. The challenge is building your muscle. The challenges are there to build your muscles. Your mental muscles. You're growing. You're growing. You're growing. You're getting stronger. You're overcoming. You're making new friends. You're making new contacts. You're now international. Your reach is getting further and further. You're able to influence people around the world. They don't see that. So be encouraged.
Be encouraged. And one of the things I can guarantee is that Mr. Clay has read something today and he will read something tonight. If he's not read, he will listen to something, watch something that would encourage, inspire, challenge him. That has been our lifestyle for 30 years. I can guarantee you, I've listened to things today. Before I came to do this video, I've listened to things today that have challenged me, that have inspired me, that have gone, And ladies and gentlemen, that is where the journey is. And that's what Mr. Clay keeps telling you guys, that it is the journey, that's where the value is. It's not the destination. One of the videos I was watching the other day was about celebrities that are millions of pounds, saying how they are unhappy, even with the money that they have. A lot of you will not want to listen to them because you don't want to hear it. Cameron Diaz was one of them. This girl, this very young, talented actress is one of them. That they said that they got to the end of it and they said, even Lady Gaga was another person of Mr. Clay, I'll send you that video. They came on and they said, I had so much money, I had so much fame, I had so much so-called success, but I was depressed. I'm like, is this it? And what they're finding out is what we're saying, is that the journey is what they should enjoy, because the destination, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there in the destination. The journey is all
the
about,
destination. Mr. Clay, please.
all about the journey. Success is not a destination, it's a journey.
The journey.
You don't never want to get to the end of the journey.
Because there's nothing there.
Because there's nothing there. All you get is depression. All you get is you lose purpose for living. This is why you need to be always on a new journey.
Thank you. On a new journey.
Always looking for the next goal. Always looking for the next challenge. Always looking to solve the next problem.
Woo! I like that. Woo! And like Mr. Clay is saying, there's a saying that we had many years ago, and Mr. Clay recognized this when I say it. When they said, always be green. Because when you're ripe, the next stage is rotten.
Yes. You never want to get ripe.
You never want to get ripe. Always stay green. Because once you're ripe,
the next stage is rotten.
You're going to get rotten. So always, what a beautiful journey life is when you finally understand that it's about the journey. So when people say, what? You're not succeeding yet now? Where is your millions, Mr. Talk? Where is it? You look at them and you think, they've missed the point.
You missed it.
The success is already here. Because I'm on the journey.
About the journey.
Anyhow, you miss it like they've missed it, you're only going to go into depression. Anyhow, you let them distract you and say, where is you talk. Where is the money? By the way, what are they going to do with your money? It's your money now. What are they going to do?
The thing is, they're so focused on you and watching you, rather than knowing that the only person they're in competition with is themselves. They're not in competition with you. They are not. They should not even be focused on you. They should be focused on what the universe is giving them to do in this world.
Woo! How stupid is it? Imagine, and we know people that compete with us. But let's bring it home. How stupid will it be for me to be competing with you, Mr. Clay?
It's a lack of understanding.
And people do it
because since you were born, you went to class and they told you have to compete with each other. So even before you left class, in your own home, in your own house, your parents would tell you, okay, kids, look at your brother, look at your older brother, he's doing this, you must do better. And then it's like pitching you against each other. There's competition. Who's going to get
thinking that they're doing you good. Meanwhile, your real competition is out there. Your real competition, they're coming together as people groups. They're coming together as a team against you. And in your place, where they should be cooperating with you,
teaching you how to be a team. Teaching you how to be a team.
Fighting your people and you're fighting the outside. And then they say Africa is where it's at. Where the real saboteurs of Africa are Africans. Let me repeat this. The real saboteurs, the greatest saboteurs of Africa are Africans. Oh, universe, help us. You know what? Just the wealth that we have in Africa. Let's just look at our language.
It's incredible.
Let's look at our culture.
It's incredible.
One of the African proverbs that comes from where I come from, it says that Bikule opani, tita ole pani. Meaning, if the people within your sphere don't harm you or don't sell you out or don't betray you, the people on the outside cannot harm you, neither can they sell you out, neither can they betray you. So that means that someone that is close to you has to sell you out before someone from the outside can harm you, Mr. Kinley.
And that's what they understand. That's what your enemies understand. They understand that you're so miseducated. I just need to get to your wife. I need to get to your brother. I need to get to your sister. I need to get to your parent.
Even your parents, you know. Even your
access.
parents.
They will give me access to you. And then from that access, I can bring you down.
I've cut some people off from me. I'm saying it on the video now. People that will be considered the closest to me, they've had to be cut out of my life. Maybe permanently, maybe temporarily, because of what Mr. Clay said earlier on. And he said, don't allow negative people around you. Is that not what he said, Mr. Clay? People that are not about your vision, about your solution orientation, about your journey. People that would detract. When you say they say, who are you? When you say, I want to do this, is it people like you that they're looking for? Is people like that, you know what? You need to silence them in your life by staying away from them. Because guess what? When you stay away from them, and that silence from them will accumulate into power for you. Guess what? Even the Bible records that Jesus Christ's family, he had to move away from them. Mr. Phil, how dare you say that? How do you know Jesus moved away from his family? Proof. He was with some people. Read your Bible. And they said his mother is looking for him. He said, who's my mother? Who's my father? Who's my brother? Those that are around me here. What does that tell you? It tells you that he consciously moved away from his family. Mr. Clay, what do you think?
Matthew 12:46. For those scholars among Matthew 12:46.
Okay.
Get to the good book. It's not the first last time. That's why you have to protect what you're carrying. You have to protect yourself on the journey. You know? Because they want to slow you down and draw you back.
Because one word. And the funniest thing, Mr. Clay, is this is another video we could look into. Could we quickly talk about this? The disingenuous nature of how they talk to you and how they make you feel. The disingenuous means it's an unfair, deceptive summation of the situation. Really, it is very rare for somebody, no matter who they are, to become a mega success in one lifetime. Usually, wealth is built from generation to generation.
There it is.
Usually, wealth is built from generation to generation. That means the first generation, they might be dead poor, then they struggle, then they die.
They build the foundation.
But they died. Maybe that great grandfather had. Let's talk about white families now because it's easier because there's something I'm going with it. The white grandfather, great grandfather dies, but he left life insurance. And that life insurance is what they used to buy their first property. So for the first time, they have equity. Then they now use that property to secure loan to send their children to universities for the first time. And because they're white, they were given loans because they were not being redlined. And then those kids, because they went to good universities, came out and got good jobs to pay off the loan of the house that they know will end up being theirs, that was started by great-grandfather who died poor, but he left a legacy of life insurance that made them secure their first property, that made them send their kids to school, that made them go. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So we're talking 3 generations. But we now come from Africa. In our family, they're talking to me, they're talking to you, like, what's wrong with you? Why are you not like Billy?
Where is the Mercedes Benz?
Where's your Mercedes Benz like Billy has
mansion? Where's the mansion?
Like Billy has mansion. They're not saying that, look, you were just born.
First generation. You are the first generation.
You are giving nothing.
First generation immigrant in this country.
I have to the children. How disingenuous will I be to be looking at my 20-year-old daughter now, 21-year-old daughter, my 19-year-old son, and saying, there's something wrong with you. Look at your kids. They've all got this, they've all got that. What about you, Mr. Matotot? Mr. Clay?
You can go on forever, Mr. Phil. Let's stop it here. I think the rise of the entrepreneurs.
Yeah, please.
The message across.
Okay, let's bring it home. Okay. The rise of the entrepreneurs. Let's bring it home. home.
It's the time for you to rise.
Okay.
And know that your process, your education is not what the so-called academic certificates that is out there.
No.
Your education is on the streets, is in the world, it's life.
Definitely. The rise of the entrepreneurs, like Mr. Clay is saying, read the books. If you want to know what books you want to read, look, you can comment on this video. Leave your Nigerian number, leave your US number, leave your UK number.
We'll get back to you. We will get back.
Leave your German number. We will get back to you. We will connect with you. Okay? We will share resources with you. We will share ideas with you. You know, even if it's just a listening ear.
Yes.
As an entrepreneur, sometimes you just need someone to listen to your idea and not poo-poo on it.
And just encourage you. Don't feel all alone on the journey.
Okay? Leave a comment. Leave your details. We'll get back to you. Okay? And we'll support you. Okay? And again, like we said, you don't need to go anywhere else. You are actually even living in a time of the internet where information is readily available. Okay? The only thing I will ask is this. See, one of the things with me and Mr. Claire, I don't even know that he knows that it happens. If Mr. Claire comes with an idea to me, he comes with an idea and it comes with his ready-made solution. He doesn't come with an idea and say, Mr. Claire, you do it. When I bring an idea to Mr. Claire, I don't come with the idea to Mr. Claire and say, oh, Mr. Claire, this is the idea, but you do it. So, as an entrepreneur, let us all agree now that whatever idea we bring, it is an idea that we're bringing that we have already got the solution for. We know how we're going to do it. And if everybody has to look at us do it, we're ready to do that. Do you agree with that, Mr. Clay?
Entrepreneur is a problem solver.
Okay.
Not a problem bringer.
Exactly. I like that.
So if you're thinking entrepreneur is okay, I'll bring a problem to you guys and you give me the money and you solve it out, then you're not an entrepreneur.
You're what we call a what? A time waster.
You're a joker.
On that note, let's round it up. Like Mr. Claire said, we can talk forever. I think you got it. Okay.
See you next time, guys.
God bless. God bless.
All right. Thanks. Bye.